Well, the question is, why weren't you in the House of Commons for the statement?
Well, I don't think people care too much who sits where in the House of Commons. It would have been a distraction if I was there, because everybody knows that on this issue, the Prime Minister and I, we don't disagree, and I've made my views known about Britain's isolation at the summit last week. But look, let's be clear. Let's be clear. The coalition. Let me finish the sentence. The coalition government is here to stay on Europe. What I'm going to do is build bridges, re-engage, and make sure that the British voice is heard at the top table in Europe. Why? Not for the sake of the European Union as a whole, because I think that is the right thing for jobs in this country, for growth in this country, and from the livelihoods of millions of families in this country, because that's what I care about most.
The problem is that your not being there in a way was more distracting than if you had been there, and the message it sent perhaps was that you were not supporting the Prime Minister. Did you watch the statement and do you support what he said?
The Prime Minister and I clearly do not agree on the outcome of the summit last week. I've made it very clear that I think isolation in Europe, when we are 1 against 26, is potentially a bad thing for jobs, a bad thing for growth, and a bad thing for the livelihoods of millions of people in this country. I'm not here to defend the European Union in and of itself. I am here to defend the jobs and livelihoods of millions of people in this country. That's what I care about, and that's why I think what we need to do now is build bridges, re-engage, and make sure the British voice is heard loud and clear in the heart of Europe.